it is, and we had quite a broad range of stories that were put together in the month. Lisa Illingworth kicked off the month with the Cash and Comedy, and which is an interesting look at how comedians make money in their profession and the growth of it in terms of comedy clubs, being able to syndicate their content, being able to take it overseas. Second up, Gavin Simanowitz wrote quite an interesting column in terms of why collusion pays. I want to touch on this for a moment because I think that collusion's become a big issue in South Africa. We've seen it with the Nkandla debate, we've seen it with the construction sector, we've seen it with the food sector. There's so much in terms of collusion, price fixing, corrupt behavior that's happening between business and government. And at the moment we've got a situation where collusion does pay. Even if we are happy to settle with a couple of fines, people are not being discouraged from actively getting involved in terms of collusive behavior, and this needs to change for South Africa. Third up, real cost of setting up a political party. We led with the EFF on the cover, and I want to touch on this just now in terms of our winners and losers, because I think that there's something interesting happening here. Last up, pouring the profit. Lisa Illingworth took an entrepreneur story of somebody who's made a success selling South African wines into a South American market. Great little read. Interestingly, one of our best sellers for the year. Picking a winner and loser in this month was tough because I think the subjects were quite clear-cut in terms of what we know is right and what we know is wrong. When we look at the collusion issue, though, we know that collusion shouldn't be paying. Fortunately, South African industry is just getting away with it time and time again. On our winners, real cost of setting up a political party. In itself, story was quite broad, and I think that readers were kind of looking at it and saying, but what is the point to it? The point is, going into 2014, you're going to be able to see the EFF making some serious noises here. Are they going to be influential in the polls next year? Highly unlikely, but what they are going to be is they're going to be vocal. I think the EFF is going to be those people that you start seeing. It was very interesting just even looking at the Madiba commemoration the other day. EFF berets everywhere. They become recognizable. While we knock the EFF for being a little bit disjointed and often quite extreme in their views, they're doing some very interesting things, and what they have managed to do is they've managed to engage people and interest young people in the South African political space. I think what you're going to see with the EFF is they're probably going to be more disruptors. Maybe they win a seat in Parliament, maybe not. What they are going to do is they're going to put other political parties on note that they managed to galvanize this young voter audience, and if they can get this right, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with, even if it is just in a disruptor space.